written by Brian Robert. Introduction. If you ever walk into a closet and close the door, you will in a world without light. Without light, we can't see, but allowing us to see things is only one important thing about light. This book will reveal many of the fascinating facts that scientists have found about light. This fact includes what it is, where it comes from, how it moves, and what happens when light strikes different surfaces. There's much more to light than meets the eye. What is light? Light is a kind of energy. It's called radiant energy. There are many kinds of radiant energy. When light is the kind you can see, scientists usually describe the range of energy as a spectrum. A spectrum is a series of energy bands. The diagram shows bands of radiant energy. Visible light is only a small part of the spectrum. In the middle, on each side of visible light, it is invisible. Radiant energy. The bands on the left have less energy for the band on the right. For example, radio waves are much less powerful than gamma waves. How light moves. There are two ways to describe light and how it moves. The first way is as tiny, invisible packets of energy called photons. They don't weigh anything, even billions of them together. Photons have different amounts of energy. High-power gamma rays photons have more energy than photons of visible light. Even different amounts of energy. For example, violet light photons have more energy than red light photons. The second way of describing light is as a wave. Waves are measured by their frequency or how closely together they move. High frequency waves travel more closely together. Low frequency waves are spread out. More high frequency waves. Low frequency waves go past the same place in the same time. Scientists measure frequency by a wave's wavelength. Wavelength is the distance between the peak of one wave and the peak of wave next to it. Look at the diagram of two waves. The low frequency is spread out. It has longer wavelength. The longer the wavelength, the lower the wave energy. Where does light come from? There are two types of light sources, natural and human-made. The most important natural source of light is the sun. The radiant energy is essential to provide many things. It is responsible for the food we eat, our water, and most of electricity and fuels, and the warmth of our atmosphere. But the sun does not travel all the way to Earth. The sun is much too far from Earth for that to happen. Instead, Earth's surface absorbs radiant energy from the sun. Then the light changes to heat energy. The sun is just one of many stars, because the sun is much closer to Earth than any other star. We get large amounts of energy from it. There are also other sources of natural light. One example is lightning. Lightning is made of particles of air that get so hot they create light energy. Some volcanoes produce lava that grows, and animals like fireflies and glowworms make light. But people wanted light to be there was no natural light. So they invented ways to create light. At first they used campfires and oil lamps. Then Thomas Edison developed the modern light bulb. He put an electric curtain through a thin wire. The wire heats up and glows. This type of light bulb is called an incandescent bulb. How light interacts with objects. Light does different things when it hits different materials and surfaces. Almost all of light goes through the clear material. Clear materials like glass are transparent. Only some light passes through things such as waste paper. These materials are translucent. Still, other materials block all light. They absorb or reflect all the light that strikes them. These materials are occult. A black hole is an occult material. Reflection. We see things because light bounces or reflects off them. Like that hit something smooth reflects off at the same angle at which the light hit it. The surface is very smooth, like a mirror. The reflection look allows you to see a normal image of yourself. But if a surface is uneven, the light reflects in many directions, which seems to sparkle because the water's surface is uneven, which causes the light to reflect in many directions. Human eye. The eyes are like camera. They collect light that the brain interprets as pictures. Like a camera, each eye has a small opening that light goes through. This is called the pupil. The eyes also have a color circle around the pupil called iris. The iris controls the amount of light that enters the pupil. Light entering the bubbles goes through a convex lens. The lens focuses the eyes on light sensitive tissues at the back of the eyes. This tissue is called retina. It sends a signal to the brain. The brain turns the signal to what you see. Conclusion. You have learned that light is energy. It can travel through space. Light does some amazing things, such as bending, refracting, reflecting, and being absorbed. It can do these things very, very fast. Because it can do all these things, we see the world the way we do.